Ahoy! Desview R7 Touchscreen 7-inch 1000 nit most advanced packed with features external monitor on a budget has arrived. It's time to review it. This could be your new best friend. This is not a sponsored video, however they did provide the product for a review. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Zdenka Darula. I create photo and video tutorials, tech reviews like this one, and creative camera challenges. So if that's something you're passionate about, you might consider clicking that subscribe button. Let's look at this monitor right away to see what it is all about. Screen size is 7-inch and weighs 380 grams, which makes it a great combination. Large view without adding much extra weight than we want to our cameras and gimbals. Any extra weight I can avoid is always welcomed. This is a 1000 nit monitor, which means that you should have no problem seeing the actual picture on a bright sunny day. It is hard to only rely on little LCD screen and know if your brightness is where you want it to be. Is your footage overexposed or is your footage underexposed? Especially if you have a camera only for a few days, if the camera is brand new and you're not used to it yet, or you're renting a camera and you're not 100% sure if what you are seeing is right. This monitor came with storage bag, HDMI micro cable, HDMI mini cable, D-tap cable, dust cloth, U-disc, and hot shoe. This hot shoe is solid build. It's not just a regular hot shoe. If you buy this one separately, it's not the cheapest one, so it is quite nice to see that this is actually included with this monitor. Let's look at the U-disc here. This tiny little thing which opens doors to something awesome. Why is it even here? First of all, you can just download a firmware update, store it on the U-disc, and then connect the U-disc to your monitor and upload the firmware update and update the whole monitor. And that's just a regular thing. There's nothing really special about that. It's not something really that awesome. But secondly though, and this is where it gets very interesting, is that you can store on this U-disc your favorite LUT presets. Plug it to your monitor, upload it to your monitor, and then when you are filming in log profile, you don't have to look at that dual lifeless footage on your monitor, but you select the LUT preset you like and monitor through that LUT. You will be already watching how the final footage will most likely look like. You will be already feeling that excitement you get when you're almost done in post-editing the video. And the final step would be color grading. Of course, you might have to tweak the LUT in post to make it look perfect. As you are filming with monitor and seeing the LUT footage, it's not going to save it like that. It's going to save it in log profile. Still that lifeless dual footage, but you can monitor through your LUT. That's pretty cool, I'd say. Let's look at the monitor again before we turn it on. The build is plastic, which makes it so light. Even with the battery, it is super light, which is quite nice. If you are filming and have camera on gimbal or filming with heavier lens, you really don't want any extra weight. As far as battery goes, it's not included. You can use Sony NP F970, F550 or F750 battery. You can mount the monitor from the side or bottom. It has HDMI input and HDMI output on the left side, USB port at the bottom with 3.5mm headphone port, and at the top, power button, LED light, menu button, exit, and F1, F2 hotkeys. What makes this monitor so advanced are two things. First one we talked about, and it's the fact that you can watch your footage through LUT preset. The second thing is the fact that the screen is a touch screen, and they say it's scratched and impact resistant. I would say to a reasonable degree. That means that you can work very fast, you can scroll easier through the menu, you can navigate, you can do whatever you need to do, the adjustments, without just doing it through the buttons. The menu is very easy to navigate and very user-friendly. Under Exposure Assist, you will find False Color, Zebra, Histogram, Waveform, Vector Scope, All Wave, and HDR. Under Focus and Composition, you will see Single Color, Color Peaking, Center Mark, Safe Area, Mark Ratio, Grid Lines, and Audio Meters. Under LUT, you can import these LUT presets. You can load up to 28 groups of LUT files. Another section is Display Setting. Here we have Aspect Ratio, Display Flip, Zooming, Pixel to Pixel, HV Delay, Still Frame, Battery Notification, and 9 Grid. Last one is System Configuration, where you can tweak color, color temperature, backlight, sound, hotkey. You can reset the monitor or update it or check the status. You can also scroll the menu with the scroll button on the top and fully customize hotkeys on the top. I was playing with the monitor the other day. I was just walking around and filming with it and trying to see how I feel about this, how I feel about this particular monitor. And there was one thing which really was helping me quite a bit. I sometimes tend to rush. I sometimes seem to be always on the go, always in a hurry, and it also reflects when I am filming. I simply don't see on the little LCD screen if I am panning fast or if I am at the right speed. And sometimes when I upload the footage on a computer, I get upset at myself that I could have just slowed down a little bit. I don't have to rush as much. And with this monitor, I felt like I'm watching whatever the viewer would be watching on TV. I could see the speed a little bit better. I could see where I could slow down and I could speed up a little bit, so I had a little bit more control. But that's just me, that's just my own personal thing I have to deal with, and I'm finding that the monitor was actually helping me with that. So for that reason, I like the fact that it's 7-inch, it's a little bit bigger. And cherry on the top, the focus. When I'm filming actually with manual focus, even when I have my glasses on and I'm using just the LCD screen, not monitor, and I'm using the focus peaking, sometimes I'm still nervous if I'm focusing properly. And then of course I upload the footage on a computer and I can see that here and there I was off. But with external monitor, it is clear. It got so clear that it's very clear. Just look at how you can customize the focus peaking. You can select color and then how strong you want it. Even without focus peaking, you can see if the footage is sharp or not. External monitor is filmmakers' best friend, one of the best friends. And it is absolutely a great investment to have one. For those interested, I linked the product in the video description below, so feel free to check it out. It is international link, so it will show the currency depending on where you live. Otherwise, hit the thumbs up button if you liked today's video, subscribe to all future videos like these, and if you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hello or ahoy, you can do so in the comment section below. And I will see everyone, all of my friends, in the next one. Ciao, ahoy.